In conclusion, think about how many times we've been fooled by Romulans. Sela already sent the Tal Shiar to attack us here. Who is to say Titan is not part of her plan? We must not allow this alliance to happen!
Hakiv!
Treacherous Greenblood!
Stay back!
What do you think you're doing? What? What are you?
Remember this.
He gave his life for me, for a Klingon.
Greetings, Admiral. Lieutenant Miodrag reporting for duty, ma'am.
I have new missions for you. You may have heard about the tragedy at Khitomer. Empress Sela attempted to disrupt the conference with a bomb, resulting in the death of Commander Tamer. Now, Sela is offering a political reconciliation with the Federation, despite the fact that we have allied with the Romulan Republic. She has invited Federation diplomats to meet with her delegation at a secure base on the edge of the neutral zone. However, we have recently received intelligence that Sela is amassing a fleet. We are sending you with the peace delegation as cover for your investigation into Sela's activities. This is a very delicate situation. You must try to covertly obtain information about Sela's plans without disrupting our peace efforts or upsetting Sela. However, we do have an agent in her retinue who will help you.
Dealing with the Romulans, ma'am, can always be very tricky. But I will not disappoint you. I will do my duty and do what needs to be done. Goodbye, Admiral. We will be in touch. Hey guys, beam me back up to the Greenland, please. Energize. Helm, set a course to Diagramma system. Once we clear the station vicinity, engage at Warp 6. Engage. Lieutenant Miadrag's log, stardate 86769.1. We have been ordered by Admiral Tenay to go to the Diagramma system and attend the peace conference that Romulans have called. Apparently they want to extend to us a hand of peace. I can't help but wonder what kind of peace they want, especially if they have bombed the peace talks at Khitomer 2 months prior between Klingon Empire and the Romulan Republic.
We have arrived in the Diagramma system, sir. Incoming hail, sir. Do you want me to put it on the main view screen?
On screen, Tyrell.
Greetings and welcome to Diagramma. I am pleased that Starfleet sent such a notable officer as its representative at this conference. Please enter a standard orbit and transport down to these coordinates. This meeting may mark the beginning of a new day for the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
I hope we can find a path to peace, Your Highness. There has been too much conflict between our peoples. Let this be a first step to a better future for both of our peoples. Miss Potts, enter a standard geosynchronous orbit.
Aye, sir.
Captain, we have entered standard orbit. Are you ready to beam down?
Alright, away team, assemble in the transporter room 1 in 5 minutes. Greetings, Empress.
The rest of the delegates are already in the conference room. My aide, Jevem, will take you there. I have some business to attend to before we begin.
It's a pleasure meeting you, Your Highness. I am looking forward to a productive conversation regarding the future of both of our peoples. Lead the way, Jevem. Thank you, Sub-Commander. I think we can find our own way from here now. Alright guys, try to go and mingle with other delegates and see if you can find some info. I will call for you. Ambassador Tepella, it is good to see you again. It's been a while since that incident few months ago.
It is agreeable to meet with you. You have my people's enduring gratitude for how you handled that matter with Ambassador Soketh. This is another trying time for Vulcan. The Romulan Star Empire blames the Vulcan Science Academy for the Hobus supernova that destroyed their world. They are utterly intransigent in this misguided belief, despite the fact that Ambassador Spock warned them of the danger and ultimately gave his life to stop the loss of even more worlds. Romulans are a most illogical people. Sometimes I find it hard to believe we were once a single species.
Yeah, well, dealing with them can be quite dangerous, as there could be always hidden agenda or treachery. But we must always try to look past our differences. It's the only way. Madam Ambassador?
I am so pleased to see the Federation recognize and attempt to rectify its past mistakes. I knew that a people as clever as yours would realize eventually that it is folly to antagonize the Romulan Star Empire. I am also confident it will only be a matter of time before you realize that you have made a grievous error by allying yourselves with terrorists, scoundrels, and thieves. The sooner you renounce your poorly considered alliance with the so-called Romulan Republic, the sooner we will be able to come to a mutually beneficial arrangement.
I can only say that we are here to make that first step, Madam Ambassador. Now, if you will excuse me. Greetings, Counselor Narek.
Welcome to Diagramma. Isn't this a lovely facility? You must tour the atrium later. Hard to believe this system was infested by Orion pirates not long ago. You know, some of my colleagues were against this meeting, but I lobbied for it. I said the entire Federation cannot be as blind as the people who were at the farce at Khitomer. If you just see the problems the Romulan Republic are causing, I'm sure you can persuade your government to reconsider their rash choice and sever their agreements with these rebels.
Oh well, you know, it will take a bit more than just a warm welcome. to make us change our minds about the Republic, Consular. Good day, Madam Ambassador. What do you think about this conference?
The Romulans can be so difficult to deal with, especially these Imperials. They are forever setting traps, twisting words, and jockeying for advantage. Even a conference with the Klingons would be preferable. At least you know where you stand with Klingons. I'm reminded of a line I read once in an ancient Earth text. Hide a knife behind a smile. Every smile here hides a knife.
I believe Ferengi rule number 48 of acquisition says, the bigger the smile, the sharper the knife, Madam Ambassador. Greetings, Senator Tussac.
We are so pleased that you were able to attend our conference. The Empire was quite dismayed at your decision to support the terrorist insurgents rather than the rightful government of the Romulan people. So much for your vaunted prime directive. In any case, neither of us benefit from extended conflict. So, despite your questionable alliances, we are choosing to open negotiations in hopes of normalizing relations between the Federation and the Romulan Star Empire.
Let us consider today as a first step towards a lasting accord, Senator. Ambassador Sugihara, I wasn't aware you were invited here too.
I thought the Federation's alliance with the Romulan Republic would be the end of any meaningful dialogues with Empress Sela. After all, she considers the Republic to be a terrorist organization. She may have an ulterior motive for inviting us here, but we had to take the chance that Sela's offer to negotiate is sincere, and act in kind. The Federation must pursue every avenue for peace.
I must say I agree with you, Ambassador. Maybe she's seen how pointless this conflict is.
I apologize for the interruption. My name is Tokath. I am one of the stewards here. We've had a slight complication with the dietary requirements of some of your delegation. Could I borrow you for a moment so we can clear this up?
I guess so, but I'm not sure how much of a help I will be. So what is it you wanted to see me for, Tokath?
Franklin Drake says you can be trusted, and that is enough for me. There's more going on here than a diplomatic conference. Sela has no interest in courting the Federation. So why is she suddenly doing so now? We're going to find out what she's up to.
So what do you propose, Tokath?
The lower level of this facility is off limits to everyone but the Empress and her aides. But that access hatch right over there opens up to a maintenance tunnel that leads down. The doorway is guarded. So while I distract the guards, you sneak through the door.
Alright, let me just call my team members to meet us there and we can go. Direct to away team, meet me at the adjacent room at the end of this hallway now.
Understood that, sir. Drell, we have to go.
Alright, lead the way, Tokath.
The hatch is just ahead in the northeast corner of the room. There will be a security room near the exit of the maintenance tunnel on the level below us. Access one of the consoles there. Maybe you'll learn more about what she's doing. I need to get back to the reception before I'm missed. But I should be able to cover your absence for a few minutes. More than that, and you're on your own.
Alright, we are here. The security room Tokath spoke about must be around here somewhere. There it is.
Sir, I believe that console could be worth checking out.
Let's see if we can get something useful out of it.
Empress, the fleet is on its way to Vulcan.
Excellent. Have the weapons loaded aboard my ship. I will depart as soon as they are on board. At last, we will have our revenge for the destruction of Romulus. Hail Hakiv and put him through to my personal terminal. Then leave me. I have matters to attend to.
Yes, Empress.
She's definitely up to something. She went into her office. I wonder if I can turn on the security camera there.
Computer, begin playback of file 2895 Gamma.
After I left Starfleet, I made it my life's work to reunite the Romulans with their Vulcan brothers. For many years, I lived among them and waged a campaign of peace. 21 years ago, the star of the Hobus system went supernova and sent a wave of devastation across the quadrant. I promised to save the Romulan homeworld. I failed.
Computer, end file. I cannot suffer more of that arrogant fool. Soon, Vulcan will suffer the same fate as my world.
She mentioned something of Vulcan suffering the same fate as Romulus. I wonder what she could mean.
I have Hakiv, Empress.
Patch him through.
Greetings, Empress.
My fleet has launched for Vulcan. I expect you to rendezvous with us there.
Alas, I must disappoint you. The terrorist cells of the Romulan Republic demand my full attention. Khitomer did not go as planned. Now they have powerful allies, and with Taurus missing...
Spare me your excuses, Hakiv. Nothing is more important than avenging the destruction of our homeworld. You disappoint me, Hakiv. I trust you will not do so again.
Seems there is a bit of trouble in hell. Let's go, guys. We have to destroy that Thalaran weapon cache and warn Starfleet of impending attack on Vulcan.
They must be around here somewhere, Lieutenant.
I am detecting 3 Thalaran signatures here. They must contain subspace weapons. Elisa, Terrell, go place charges on each of one of them. I'll place on this one.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I should have known the Federation would send spies instead of diplomats. And you call us treacherous. No matter. You may have destroyed these weapons, but my fleet is already en route to Vulcan. You cannot stop what has begun. Guards! Capture the intruders!
Looks like they want to play the hard way. Defend yourselves. You are going to get yours, Romies.
Whatever you did down there, it made quite an impression. Good work on disabling the transport inhibitor. Your ambassadors are safely back on their ships, but I had to blow my cover to get them there. Now it's time for me to get out while I still can. Farewell.
Thanks for your help, Dukath. Hope to meet you again. 3 to beam up, Greenland. Elisa, why haven't we gone to warp to warn Vulcan of Romulan attack? What seems to be the problem?
Sir, it seems that we've been ensnared by Romulan satellites, which emit some kind of dampening field, which has knocked our engines offline. Same thing has happened with ships carrying the delegates.
Try using the feedback pulse. See if that shakes us loose.
That did it, sir. The satellite dampener has been neutralized.
Coles, set the course to the delegates' ships. Be ready for a fight. Open fire on that satellite, Coles.
Sir, Romulan Imperial Delegates class Warbird decloaking.
Give it all we've got, Coles. Brace for impact, everyone.
Sir, our shields are at 52%, and our hull integrity has dropped to 80%. Sir, their hull integrity is at 30%.
Direct hit. The Talshir scum ship has been destroyed, sir.
Tuvrel, hail Admiral Tanay immediately.
Right away, sir.
I had not expected to hear from you so soon. Was your mission successful?
Admiral, Sela has launched an invasion fleet towards Vulcan, ma'am.
I should have expected as much. You cannot trust them. I never do. I am contacting all available ships. We will meet you there.
Roger that, Admiral. We'll be there as soon as possible. Helm, set a course for Vulcan. Push this ship as hard as we have to. I want Warp 9.2. We need to get there on time to stop the Romulans. Engage!
We should be at Vulcan within 2 days, sir.
Sir, we have arrived in the Vulcan system. We are being hailed by Admiral T, sir.
Put it on the main viewer, Tuvrel.
Thanks to your warning, we were able to divert some ships to defend Vulcan. I have come to personally command the defense. The other forces have already been briefed. Your role in this battle will be to defend the science vessels that have set up a tachyon detection grid to detect any cloaked Romulan ships. We cannot allow any enemy ships to slip through. The ships maintaining the grid will be priority targets for the Romulans, but they must remain in position or the grid will collapse. That is why I need you to protect them.
Do not worry, Admiral. We will not let you down.
It's too quiet around here. I do not like this one bit, sir.
Me neither, Elisa. Coles, keep an eye out for Romulan vessels on your targeting scanners. Miss Potter, take us closer to the tachyon detection grid. See if we can snuff Romulans out.
Yes, sir. Moving into range now.
Our tachyon detection grid has revealed scout ships attempting to penetrate the perimeter.
Open fire, Coles. Torpedo full spread.
Your attempts to interfere are meaningless. Vulcan must pay for its crimes.
Sir, we'll have to use beam overload to punch through their shields.
That seems the last of them for now, sir.
Sir, one of the science vessels have detected another ship trying to break through the grid.
Help! Set an intercept course. Engage!
More ships decloaking.
Sir, we have been caught by tractor beam from that Viridex warbird. Shields are at 40%.
Try reversing the shield polarity along with the polarizing hull plating. See if that shakes us loose.
That did it.
I'll follow your lead.
Welcome to the party, Belfast. Focus your fire on the lethal coalesce. Let's bring Sela down. Get below her. That's where she is most vulnerable.
Sir, Sela's ship shields are at 20%. She is gone, sir.
Sela's ship has cloaked, sir. I can't find her on sensors. We've got incoming hail from her.
On screen.
You may have won this day, but the fight will continue. Romulus will be avenged. There will be blood for blood, death for death. My world is gone. I will not rest until Vulcan suffers the same fate.
It was your arrogance that was your undoing, Sela. Federation wants only peace with your people.
Indeed. Then why does Starfleet use ships equipped with weapons of mass destruction? Why did the Vulcan Science Council willfully refuse to assist us when there was a chance to save our world? Every sorrow in my life can be laid at the feet of the Federation.
Ambassador Spock wanted to help you guys, but you blindly refused his help. I hope you see it before it's too late someday.
I am detecting some unusual energy signatures from some of the debris from the Romulan vessels, sir.
Helm, move us in closer and scan the debris.
Sir, this debris has traces of Borg energy signatures. I think the Romulans may have modified their ships with Borg technology.
Oh great, that's just what we need. Romulans with the Borg tech, like a kid alone in the candy store. Anyway, let us leave. Admiral Tenay is expecting us back at Starbase 39 for a debrief. Lieutenant Miodrag's log, supplemental. We have managed to thwart Sela's plan of invading the Vulcan. I guess since the last time she tried to do this 41 years ago, didn't learn anything from her experience. I'm also guessing that this may not be the last time we've seen her, and the last time that she tried to do something like this.